All right, welcome back. Today we're doing a deep dive into the Thor Broadcast H-THUNDER-4. We're calling this the ultimate video universal translator.
That's a great way to put it, because that's really what it does.
It is. For anyone who needs to get modern high-def signals onto, old school cable infrastructure like in a hotel or a stadium, this box is the bridge.
Right.
So our mission today is to figure out exactly how this one little unit pulls off that global translation trick.
Well, at its core, it's an all-in-one machine. You're taking up to 4 separate high-definition sources.
So that could be anything, right? A satellite receiver, CCTV cameras.
Exactly. A Blu-ray player, you name it. And it takes all 4 of those and converts them into one clean radio frequency or RF output.
And every standard TV in the building can just tune right in.
Just like a normal cable channel. And it does this while keeping the quality, really high. Full HD, up to 1080p at 60 frames per second.
But there's a really critical piece here about protected content. Our analysis shows it's HDCP compliant. Why is that so essential?
Well, because without it, the box is basically useless for most commercial sources. If you're using a feed from a cable or satellite box, that signal is protected.
Okay.
Without HDCP, you just get a black screen. It's the difference between a system that works and one that, well, doesn't.
Got it. Okay, let's unpack the choices they made in the core conversion process. It uses MPEG-2 for the video encoding. That seems, isn't that a bit of an older standard?
It is, yeah, that's a great question. But it's a very strategic choice.
For compatibility.
For maximum compatibility. Think about it. Virtually every TV made in the last 2 decades can understand MPEG-2. So they went for what works everywhere, even if it's less efficient than, say, H.264.
And they give you control over that, the variable bitrate or VBR.
From 2 all the way up to 20 megabits. So an installer can dial it down for static image like a digital sign and crank it up for high-motion sports.
The performance metric that really jumped out at me, though, was the latency, just 50 to 100 milliseconds.
That is incredibly low. And in professional distribution, that's vital. If you're in a stadium watching a scoreboard feed,
you can't have a half-second delay.
You can't. The signal on the screen has to be almost instantaneous. And notice, this unit is all in on coax cable. It's RF output only, no IPTV.
And it puts each of the 4 programs on its own frequency.
On its own distinct frequency, which is an important detail.
Okay, so we've encoded the signal, but now we have to make sure every TV in the world can actually understand the broadcast language it's using. This is the global translator part.
Exactly. This is where the engineering is just, well, it's brilliant. It has every major global modulation standard built right in.
So you don't need different boxes for different continents.
Not at all. It covers the big 4. You've got ATSC for North America,
right?
DVB-C and DVB-T for Europe and parts of Asia, and then ISDB-T, which is used in Japan and South America.
So you can literally just switch it. If you move the system from the US to Europe, you just select the right standard.
Yeah, they call it modulation dynamic switching. You just pick the standard from the menu. It completely removes those geographic barriers. And the signal quality backs it up, too. It has a huge frequency range and a really high MR.
The modulation error ratio, that's like a clarity score for the signal, isn't it?
It is. A rating of 35D or higher means you can push that signal down a very long, messy cable run, and it'll still be crystal clear at the other end. No need for extra boosters.
It guarantees the data arrives without errors.
Precisely.
So with all this complexity under the hood, how hard is it to actually manage this thing?
That's the other impressive part. It's actually really simple. It's all managed through a web-based NMS.
So you just log in through a web browser on your laptop?
You do. You can update it, change the standards, tweak bit rates, all remotely. The ease of use is a huge contrast to the technical power of the box.
So what does this all mean for you, the listener? This 4-channel unit, it's priced at just under $2,000.
Yeah, and that raises a really interesting question. Think about the massive challenge of standardizing broadcast signals across the globe.
It's a logistical nightmare.
It is. And what does it say that one device for this price can bridge 4 HD sources across 4 totally different international standards almost instantly? It makes those regional boundaries kind of obsolete for installers.
That idea, a literal plug-and-play video bridge for anywhere in the world.
That level of dynamic standardization is really something to mull over.